Hi guys, so today I'm really excited to share with you the new showcase for Tonic Studios. This is Floral Boutique. Thank you so much Tonic for sponsoring the video and for sending these items for my review. They send them free of charge and all opinions are my own. Any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So let me open this up. I love that this time I also got the carrier. Sometimes the samples I get are different from what you get at home. And I just love having the inspiration here, just, you know, looking at this and seeing some beautiful easel cards and this square card here and kind of a cut on the edge card here. So pretty. So it says the largest die, the frame basically is 7 inch by 4.8 inches, which is great info. We usually measure it with my ruler there. So that's the largest one. So if that gives you an idea of how it'll work with your die cutting machine. I really love this. So pretty. It says a collection of wonderfully floral inspired dies, perfectly designed to complement each other or to use as standalone elements. So let me show you. Well, let's start at the top here. And you know what happens? I forget to take it out of the packaging, don't I? So then we have all this glare from the camera, from the lights. Hold on. Sorry about that. Oh, hold on. Okay, so it always comes on a magnetic carrier, which is really nice. Really nice feel. They also put it on a plastic carrier sheet, but you know, when you remove that, you can then put it back on here and store it in the envelope you get here. Look at this. Oh, you guys. I am telling you, I love having something to look at like this. So really gorgeous cards from the design team there. All right. So now let's look at this guy. This is a big boy. Like this one here goes from, let's see. Let me put this to the side. And let me measure this. And like I said, I misplaced my ruler recently. I'm so sorry. 8 inches, and then the other one is about 7.5. Okay, so this long guy right here goes about 8 inches. That would be really sweet to use on a slim line. Okay, and then this one goes about 7.5 inches on this outer portion here. So again, we have the on the edge. You can just cut into your paper. You can actually trim away the edge if you would like. However you want to use that. Layer up the different papers that would do both of those things for you. We have this other one on the edge here. This one looks more like a vine with the little tiny flowers, and this one has like the big flowers cut out there. Really, really gorgeous. We have this piece here that I'm always curious of, but what I see is in the examples the gals had used this because it's on the edge. I don't know if you can see that. This guy right here is the piece that did this. Or did this here on the square one. Okay, because it just cuts the edge right there. And actually, this is an insert. This is what would cut your edge. So you would use these in conjunction with each other, or you can just put this on the very corner of, you know, a paper. That'll look lovely. Or you can cut it away completely like they did there. So pretty cool. Let me put this down right here. All right, and then we have a little corner kind of pocket or however you would like to use it. Sometimes people just take this part here and just put it in the corners again of your card, and it'll just cut this beautiful flower kind of floral image into your card, or you can cut away completely a pocket, or you can just use this as a backing piece and cut these pieces off of the pocket so you don't actually make a pocket. It's just a backing piece that will cut this whole thing. The frame, which is beautiful. I love how it's just kind of symmetrical on either side here, or just flip-flop there. So again, those beautiful flowers that cut in the frame. I used this, something similar in a showcase a while back, and I had shown that you can use this to cut the whole outer piece or just a shadow piece. You can cut this insert into that. You don't have to do that. You can cut away the center portion, or just leave it all intact, or leave it in combination of those things with the different layers you might want to make. Really pretty. And then the sentiment is thanks a bunch, which is always very useful. Again, this is a very nice size. You can probably use this just on its own on any size card. We have the thanks a bunch, insert, shadow, or background, or use them together however you like. And that together is almost 3¼ inches by about, so 3¼ inches on the outer and about 2.5 inches deep. So it's a good size. All right, guys, so what we're going to do. Oh, you know, I will remind you, if you are a club member for the craft kit, You get 10% off your purchases, of course. This is not a monthly thing where you sign up and then every month they're going to send it to you. So you pick this up as you would like. So that, you know, if this is one that you like, of course, I'll have the links there for you and you would just purchase it. And then next month, if you like that one, you purchase that one separately. Okay, so every month you would pick it up. It's not a recurring membership. And a lot of times when these come out, there might be some weekend sales or however you want to check those out. Make sure to check them out because a lot of times they have bundles that will coordinate back with this just to get you going, you know. So let me grab some paper and we will get started. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is a mini slimline just to try something different. Haven't made one in a while, or kind of, not really. It's kind of like a A4 size card in that it's the dimensions when you're done should be 3.5 by 6. So I will cut a card base in a minute. I kind of want to see what happens here and then we'll go for that. So of course this is our beautiful, water sprite, and it is just fun paper. And I think I want to do something kind of juicy, kind of fun. So I'm going to start with this. And so this I cut at 3.5 by 6 because I'm going to cut into it on the edges, but I still want it to be 6 wide. As you can see, it's a little over 6. I'm gonna have to trim that down. But I want to use this guy. I feel like it's very sweet and kind of just frilly and all that. So I'm gonna use that. And I'm just gonna line it up on one edge, tape that down, run it through, and then on the other edge. So when I run this through, it's gonna just remove this piece here on this edge. And then I'll turn it around and do the same on the other side, but I'll be right back. Okay. And to be honest, you could just use a little strip of this and just cut it out and then put it behind as a layer. Because I know sometimes people like to save this kind of paper especially, so they don't want to just cover it up. But, you know, it happens sometimes. So here. So as you can see, it cut away quite a bit, so I was expecting that. I'm going to clean this out with a little, you know, pokey tool and everything. And then I'm just going to apply this on the other side and run it through, and I'll be right back. Okay, here's our other side. Take that very carefully. It's really, really just gorgeous. So as you can see, I brought it in quite a bit from either side because it does take off quite a bit of the edge there. What I'm going to do is measure this space and grab some paper and grab some embellishment mousses and things, and I'll be right back. So the space that's left here is about 1 3/4, of course, by 6. So I cut a piece of white cardstock. This is the kind of thing you might want to use for mixed media because I'm going to use some of these embellishment mousses on it. And I'm going to take this little edge just to make it a little cute. So before I do anything with it, I'm just going to run this through. Again, I cut this at 2 1/4 by 6. And same thing that we did before. I'm just going to take this and put it right on the edge and run it through. If you really want them both sides to look exactly the same, I suppose you could remember exactly where you put it, which is kind of interesting. It's right here and right here. It ends at both scallops, which is really nice. But I'm just going to put this on here, run this through just like I did before, take it off, and then run it through on the other side, and I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm getting a little messy here now. Look how cute this doily is, or like the little lace edge, should I say. Oh my goodness. So delicate, so pretty. So delicate as I flick it, but look at that. So pretty. Okay, so I did bring a paper towel just to have something on behind here. I'm gonna put this down here. I already have some embellishment mousse just put on this surface. Sorry about the glare, but that's, can't do much about that right now. Well, maybe I can bring it over here. All right. I really want to water down these mousses, so I only used a little bit. I probably put too much like I always do. I really just want to get these really, really wet, so I don't know if I'm just going to add a lot of water like from here. And basically, I just want to splatter them on my surface. And this does get a little bit messy. If you want to put it in a box, you know, go ahead. Oh, I just have silver on my fingers. And trying to get a little bit more there. Nope. Even there, I touched it, and that's just fine. Actually, maybe I'll do more of that. Because I really want the areas to be a little bigger. Now that was the green. Let me get some of this fuchsia. The colors I'm using are forest green, pink flambe, of course, and pure platinum. So I am really working with them because just cut some all over my die cutting machine there. I know I'm going to end up with covering some of this with our sentiment, but that's okay. And I chose silver because the water Sprite looks like it has a little bit of silver kind of in it. None of this should be put back into the jar, okay? So if you want to use it up, what you should do is maybe just water it down, apply it to a paper you might use later, a background, and then just keep it for another time. Okay, so I'm just going to continue doing this until I am happy with what I got, and I'll be right back. Okay, while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the Thanks a Bunch, again with the Sprite paper because I love it. And then this one, I think I'm just going to do white. I always like the look of that, just kind of pristine. So I will cut that out of some white paper and I'll be right back. Okay, that just popped out. And let's get this pulled away from here. So pretty. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this to this piece here. I'm like, what is going on? It goes like this. Oh, I love that Sprite. The water Sprite is like the best paper. And I shouldn't tease you guys because I'm not sure if it's in stock or not. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and glue that down. And usually I just apply glue to the back. If it's very fine, I'll put some glue on the back of my hand and just pat, pat, pat. And I'll be right back. So we're just going to put everything together. So I have this raspberry pink paper that I thought would be really cute to play off like the little drops that we used. And then also those colors that come up off the water Sprite paper. So I'll be using that. Again, this is like a pocket card, a mini slimline, however you want to call it. So 3.5 inches by 6. So my paper was 7 by 6. I scored it 3.5, okay? And we're just going to adhere these things on here. If you want to pop any dimensionals behind any of these things, that would be great. I'm just going to glue this area and let the little frills kind of do their own thing. But if you want to glue those down completely, you can definitely do that. And I'm just eyeballing this from the top and the bottom. And while I hold this, just making sure it's centered, I might as well get this one down because I'm going to hold it too. And like I said, I know people comment to get rid of this piece, cut that out and use it for something else. You can definitely do that. Instead of covering it up. I'm going to put this on top of there. Aww. I think it's pretty dry. I'm going to keep my hands on this just like this. And in the meantime, I'm put some dimensional on this, some dimensional adhesive, and I'll be right back. Okay. So cute. I know it's hard to see probably what I did here, but if you look at the embellishment mousse, then you can see all the little shininess they put out. And I have Thanks a Bunch. And I suppose you could do it this way too if you wanted. However you want to orient it. I was going to orient it just this way. So I'll put that in here. Just a really quick, fun card with a lot of detail with those dies that are just easy to work with and just pop it through, and really great. So thanks for watching, guys. I will follow up with some other tutorials because in my mind I already have some ideas. I do want to use this one, this little corner guy, so you guys can see that in action too. So check out those videos when they are up. But for now, this is what we did today. A little artsy, a little fun, very bright card. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Tonic, for sending these items for my review, for sponsoring the video, and I'll have the links in the description box, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.